Well, the problem of shit is like if you can picture nothingness and a time before time, that's pretty much what we're looking at. A time before time and nothingness. And the dinosaurs weren't in that. We're in a disaster like it. Odder than a paradox. So I'm changing a little what I thought. It's kind of like complicated. A time before time is what the planets are. Star is similar. It looks like what happens, they're in nothingness. They're just like, that's why they, you wonder how they can float in space, right? Well, space is not, so far in this theory, not what people think. It's funny. People are involved in this crap, I think. People are in this kind of crap, perhaps. A time before time. The only problem is people are afraid of monsters and, Correggio painted like a woman with a monster, a famous painting. That happens along many lines, but I found out why the four mothers are banged too hard. Like they get banged too hard. I'm V-Span. There's Bubble Butt and Exquisar and D-Buck. But what happens though is you kind of can believe it goes in a circle too. Little circles, big circles. It happens to like a lot of people. Now we don't know each other either. We don't even know each other. But I'm surmising something like crystal gazing a problem. Not because of anything major. Could be anybody. It's just as fascinating. Look, the four characters, it's characters. They're kind of like fiction characters. I'm not fiction. But I'm using fictional characters to solve something. Now look at this. Little circles of time before time. It makes you think of what, sexually? What's before you? Well, that's just an enigma. It's like the riddle of the Sphinx. You can't really solve it that easily. The Sphinx is an odd thing. What comes before everything and is round? Why? I don't know. Anyway, enlightenment comes to those. It's a strange world of, well, I'm discussing its peculiarities. Power and enlightenment. Interesting. And for the four mothers, nothing comes from anything. But what does come for the four mothers is volume. Volume. Like, we can get too powerful. But still not powerful enough to be what we want to be. It's so comedic what a time before time is, though. It's like a half circle and a complete circle. See, a complete circle is the answer to a lot of people's problems. We were on one. And what divines people is more peculiar. It's like a god. Like a god. Some kind of a god that occurred that divines individuals. You don't really come from like a ship or some kind of a civilization, maybe. Probably. You come from like here. It's like gods happen. Like gods can occur. Dinosaurs didn't have this problem. They didn't have this idiocy. It's like mostly idiocy, but we're here. Look at this. Yeah, you change a lot too. You're not just like what the God parent wants, like a God parent. A real God. Look at this. It goes in a circle too. What the God does pretty much is just everyone gets divine. It's incredible, the problem that I'm thinking. It's a theory. Don't go totally by it. What you can't believe, though, at time before time, in nothingness, is what? Is out of the picture, in the picture. back in the picture, out of the picture, in the picture. The problem is what is out of the picture. I don't know what out of the picture is, but it looks like that's where we go after we died. The thing is out of the picture, back in the picture happens. It's just like a half circle and a circle. It looks like it travels a certain distance too, like the whole problem that we have. And we always have the same damn problem if we're back in the picture. When you go out of any picture, you're not understood. You're not really understood. How you get back into the picture is because it is something that is like it. A lot, yeah. I don't know. It's a strange theory, but what I think, like where people go all the time, you can go to heaven too. You can go to like a heaven, it can be like an ascension, but like you stay down and like, but you could be in the heavens. It's a complicated. The Catholics aren't wrong. The Egyptians aren't wrong. The major religions aren't wrong. The only problem is when things start ticking away. What does that mean? When there's got to be like a discussion. Many circles are like fucked. Yeah, like human circles. Yeah, I'm talking about human circles and a planetary one. The astrals are similar. They kind of just are more directional, like more angular, like angular circumferences. I don't know. It's odd. What interests me really is the time before time. How could there be a time before time? And why would it be like a planet? And nothingness. See, look, the dinosaurs is what I'm pissed about. Lives pretty much could be on Earth, and she wasn't a time before time then. She was in the universe. It looks like we're totally in the universe, like we're in the universe too. I think the oddest things could happen to things, but you have to be kind of smart, and I'm not.